Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showcasing you an insane Megalith combo. This combo actually plays around Forbidden Droplet, and it doesn't even matter if you get Dark Ruler. That's why this combo is so insane. And it's a bunch and a multitude of like 2-card combos that gets you to this end board. So you don't have to like worry about, oh, like these are the only 2 cards you can draw to get you to the end board. No, there's actually so many specific card combinations that gets you there. There's like 2 cards, 3 cards, and they all get you to the same route. As long as you understand the game plan and follow it through, you'll end up on the same end board pretty much every single time, which is why this deck is like so insane and consistent. And it definitely had to do with the introduction of Megalith Fool. So if you guys have not read that card yet, when that card comes up, I'll be reading that card out loud for you guys so you guys can understand like how insane that card is. And yeah, without further ado, guys, we're gonna jump right into the combo video. But before we do, huge shout out to Endergaze, who's part of my Discord. He's, you know, the person who told me about Megalith so that I started looking into this deck, and he's the one who like been essentially pushing the combo forward for this deck and like, you know, testing the boundaries of what this deck can potentially do. So huge shout out to him. But today, without further ado, guys, we're gonna jump right into the combo tutorial video. So first, we're gonna start with Manju. So technically, you don't need to start off with Manju as long as you have Ophiel in your hand, or any way to get to Ophiel, or any way to get to a ritual monster. It seriously doesn't matter. But we're gonna show you the combo here. We're gonna go Plume, get Candle. Candle gets Inception. Inception effect, send Candle, summon Ophiel, and an Ophiel effect, which is not once per turn, to add you full. So now that this card is here, I'm just gonna read this card for you guys so you understand what this card does. So it says when this card is ritual summon, you can target any ritual monster in your graveyard. It becomes the same level, and then you can add that ritual monster in the graveyard to your hand. And then during the main phase, it has a quick effect ritual summon effect, which is insane. Because the other ones like Ophiel, they're ignition, but like Fool is a quick effect, which is kind of nuts. Anyways, we're gonna use Inception, send Plume to the graveyard, which lets us add Inception to the hand, and summon Talismandra, which adds us Blethor. We're slowly gaining like resources and sticking to the game plan. We're gonna use Ophiel effect on field, which is ignition, to summon the Fool. Use Fool effect to add Ophiel back to hand, therefore Fool becomes a level 4. We're gonna use Fool effect to ritual summon from the deck by using a Ophiel from the hand, which gets us an access to another Ophiel, and then Ophiel effects gets us Haggith, because Ophiel is not once per turn. None of that Megalith cards are actually. We're gonna activate Inception to send the Talismandra, summon the Haggith, and then Haggith effect to add us the Megalith unformed. We're then going to overlay for Gallant Granite and search our favorite card in the game. You guys already know, Block Dragon. The nuts. You can already tell these cards are all earth and rock monsters, so there's also some innate synergy there. We're going to use those 2 to make Link Cross, but before, obviously, we would make Cerberus first, and that's just to get rocks in our graveyard. Another card that you can potentially play that would be better, someone in my chat brought it up, so shout out to him. He said play Cross Sheep, because technically with Cross Sheep, you can actually go trigger the Cross Sheep's effect to draw 2 discard 2, as well as Cross Sheep being an earth makes it really good for Block Dragon. So that's actually a substitute. At the time of recording and the video, like I didn't actually like thought about that, but that's a really good card to play actually over Cerberus. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna use Megalith Unformed, using the Block Dragon from our hand to ritual summon from our deck Haggith. Haggith adds us another Unformed, and then we're gonna bring back Block Dragon from the graveyard by banishing 3 earth. And then we're gonna unform the Block Dragon, and then we're gonna go Chainlink 1. Block Dragon, Chainlink to Ophiel, chain blocking the Block Dragon to allow that to resolve. Block Dragon gets us Eritron, and then Block Dragon gets us Researcher, Weeping Idol, and Haggith, and then the Ophiel gets us Eritron. From there, we're gonna use Ophiel effect to tribute the Haggith to summon the one from our hand. Haggith triggers, adding Unformed to our hand, and then from there we're gonna overlay into Dweller, summon the Researcher, make Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher bring back Researcher. And then we're going to make Herald. So Herald is really nice. And I think every end board now has to have Herald in their end board to play around Forbidden Droplet. The main reason is because Forbidden Droplet has to send for cost, right? From the hand to the graveyard, or the field technically. But Herald says that you cannot, like, it's a floodgate that says that, like, any monster sent from the hand or the main deck to the graveyard is banished instead, which means they can't actually, like, perform the cost of Droplet, which means, like, the only way they can out this is they would have to go normal summon monster and then activate what do you call it, Forbidden Droplet, sending the one on the field, but they can't do it from the hand, which is really good. So it makes them commit to a normal summon, so they need extenders to like keep playing. Anyways, you make Herald here, and obviously Herald, if it goes to the grave, you get a ritual monster, so it makes it really nice. We're gonna use Link Cross and Researcher here to make Hockey Fibrax, and the Hockey Fibrax effect gets us Recover. So I'm gonna show you why Recover is a really good card to play. We're gonna use Recover and Haggith to make Nappies, and we're gonna bring back Recover because we have more than 5 cards of our extra deck in the graveyard. And then we're gonna use both of them to make Nateria Barkion. So at this point in time, you're probably thinking, "Yo, Pack, what is wrong with you? Why did you why did you synchro off the beast? Like, you could have kept it on the field. That would have been, you know, insane." Well, I'm gonna explain why. We're gonna see how crazy this combo gets pretty soon. We're gonna summon Weeping Idol by banishing the Metal Marcher, and we're gonna use Barkion on Weeping Idol to make IP. And at this point in time, you're probably thinking, "Pack, you're out of your mind. You're actually going crazy. You gotta stop like doing combo videos, man. You gotta stop. You know, take a break." Well, no worries, guys. This will all make sense pretty soon. We're gonna bring back Block Dragon, and then from there, we're actually gonna make Anaconda Verde, right? So at this point in time, who can guess what I'm gonna send off Anaconda Verde? And no, I'm not gonna send Raditz Fusion. I'm not gonna summon Dragoon. Instead, we're gonna something even crazier. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm gonna pause the video here. Please pause the video here, and if you can figure it out, you're gonna, yo, big points to you. We're gonna summon the Miracle Synchro Fusion, which then puts out the Exterio. And so that's like the main reason why like we essentially summoned those 2 cards, the Exterior Beast and Exterior Barkion, is because we actually wanted to hard make the Exterio. Technically, if I can, like, you know, go back in time or like go forward in time and, you know, Dragoon gets released, the combo would pretty much be the same, except that like you would keep the Nat Beast, right? Because it's a free Nat Beast because you're playing an Earth deck, and then instead of summoning Exterio, you would just summon Dragoons instead. That literally would be the only difference, because you're making IP Masquerader, you're gonna use the Verde as material anyway, so you're like not really worried too much about Anaconda staying on the field, and the fact that you can't summon anymore, like you don't really care about that because you're just gonna use it with IP anyways, and if they Dark Ruler you, they can't kill you. So you can already see like where the power of Block Dragon comes in. Like, it just gains you so much advantage, and the fact that the Megalith cards are not once per turn is just like really insane. At the same time, I feel like not a lot of people are playing this deck because it's really hard to pilot. Like, a lot of these cards like makes not a lot of sense, and like it's really hard to figure out how this deck works, especially if you don't understand the mechanics of how this deck functions. Like, but to put it simply, like essentially all of them have ignition effect to basically ritual summon without using spells. So like all the Megalith monsters lets you ritual summon without using ritual spells. So that's really nuts. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back Block Dragons just so we can use it as material for IP. Use it as a Megalith. Use it as material for Megalith so we can go plus even more. So on the opponent's turn, we're gonna negate the first thing they do with Herald. Herald searches Magician of Black Chaos Max, and then from there we're gonna unform the Block Dragon to summon Auk, and then Block Dragon will trigger to search as Phallic. But what does Auk do? Well, like I said before, a lot of the Megalith monsters are ignition, which means you have to ignite them. They're spell speed 1 for lack of a better, I guess, phrase. But there are some Megalith cards in the archetype that are actually quick effect ritual summons. Quick effect ritual summons. What does that mean? That means we can actually ritual summon the Magician of Chaos, Black Chaos Max, from our hand. And the way we do that is we activate Auk effect, send Phallic, and then summon Magician of Black Chaos. Let's say we get Dark Ruler for the full board. We would just then activate the spell on the Block Dragon, summon Auk, and then just do the same thing. So we still have a way. Like for example, let's say they go Dark Ruler, we'll activate Chain Unformed, then we can chain IP Masquerena, then chain Dweller. Like, you guys see that line of play? Because we have a quick play spell and we're not responding directly to Dark Ruler, that's exactly how you play around Dark Ruler. You have to like think about it in that aspect, right? It's not like Dark Ruler, oh my god, I automatically lose. No. You actually don't automatically lose, which is the beauty about this deck. But anyways, we're gonna use Auk's quick effect and then summon the Black Chaos Max. And then what does this do when it's special summoned? You heard it. Tributes 1 monster. Your opponents cannot activate monster effects this turn. And then, like I said, we use IP effect. We can make, Appaloosa, Avermax, legit anything. And of course, Exterior's on the board. If they don't draw the drop layer, they don't draw Dark Ruler, well, they can't activate spells or traps as well. So you already see how crazy this combo is, and this deck has a lot of potential, guys. So Like I said again, huge shout out to Ender. He was the one who like told me about this deck. Like I actually wasn't looking to Megalith at all. I wasn't even considering, but he was the one who like kind of sent me like over his combo video like a deck, and I took a look at it, and I'm like, like what kind of potential does this deck have? And I was like, wow, there's actually so many card combinations to get to this end board, and so I decided to give it a shot. And like this is like kind of like my like take on it. It's very, very similar. All the boards are like kind of like this, but at the same time, you can actually do other oppressive things with the Megalith deck that, you know, if you guys are interested, please let me know in the comment section below for more combo videos. And if you're super interested, let me know if you want to see the deck profile when Megalith Full comes out in Rise of the Duelist next week. As always, guys, thank you so much for your support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this combo tutorial video. Like I said, if you're interested in seeing more of this, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.